Hello, 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 my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of The Motherload. I am your host, LWB. Today's podcast is brought to you by Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spreaker.com, and a WWB production, with music by Mr. Andrew Riley. Well, folks, as we all continue to embark upon life as we now know it amidst the COVID-19 crisis that we are all enduring globally, I hope that you are surrounded by your loved ones, knowing that you are not alone and that everything you need is within. I have decided here at the Motherload that we will highlight some of the authors of books and plays and poems and screenplays and the like that we have come to know and admire along our journey to share with you. Highlight and share. This is what we must do for one another as we continue to inspire and uplift ourselves and others. I am proud today to introduce you to author Lali A. Love. She is a Canadian wife and mother, committed to writing her coming-of-age fictional trilogy about spiritual transformation. These mystical novels are based on the journeys of three incarnated angels that have been brought together in the third dimensional existence to realize their divine feminine soul purpose. Each of them must experience unique self-actualization to overcome the dark demonic entities that are determined to destroy their inner light and derail their mission. With humility, compassion, and grace, Lali intends to help elevate levels of consciousness for the highest good, empowering individuals to speak their authentic truth. She is an advocate for women, children, self-healing journeys of all warriors, and self-love. So once again, we are thrilled to welcome Lali to the show today. And as we begin, we will be introducing a few excerpts of her debut novel, Book Excellence Award honoree, and Amazon bestseller, Heart of a Warrior Angel, From Darkness to Light, today. And because I suspect that there will be time, Lali A. Love has been generous enough to also include a poem dedicated to the MC's awakening journey in the story Metamorphosis. So let us dive in. Let us sit back with a nice cup of java or tea and enjoy Mrs. Lali A. Love's debut words. As lilac stood frozen, staring into Violet and Rose's large, petrified eyes, she was fueled by anger. All her suffering and sacrifices had been to protect these two innocent children whom she loved with all her heart. This anger triggered an insurgence of an inner strength buried deep inside her spiritual reserves. She had an obligation to unleash the trapped animal that had been caged and tortured for far too long. She had nothing left to lose, as her overwhelming sense of primal protection for her sisters became her only priority, no matter the cost. Lilac was determined to overcome the paralyzing fear of her conditioned mind and body, and fiercely glared into the malicious, cold eyes of the evil lunatic, their so-called father, as he scowled back at her with repulsion and betrayal. Lilac regained her senses, her brain fog distorting her vision as she slowly turned to the body slumped next to her. Dragon grinned with malice as he looked into Lilac's eyes for the last time, hissing the words that would be etched in her mind and soul for eternity. His reign of terror was not over. He vowed to rise from the ashes and return to exact his vengeance. He would not rest until they all suffered and perished in the depths of hell where they all belonged. And now her poem, dedicated to the awakening journey in the story Metamorphosis. I am stardust plucked from the cosmos, consciously transforming the realms of my bounds. As I illuminate my divinity to heal old wounds, I emerge with the wisdom of 1,000 prophets. So let it be known with elation and trumpets, I am a collection of souls primed by sacred flames. But now you begin to define me with human names, with calcium, carbon, nitrogen, and iron. I form my vessel as a conduit for my soul mission. Particles, atoms, and cellular debris, producing a bundle of joy to fill your heart with glee. Gifting my wholeness as my conditioning begins, you imprint your ancestral scars and emotional casings. Layer by layer, my pureness starts to dimmer, wearing masks of pain and a phony glimmer. The parasites rejoice as they begin to feast, but I will not be enslaved by your insatiable beast. I remember my wholeness as I awaken and heal, picking up the shattered pieces of my tender heart. I start to feel. I've been stitched together with self-realization and love, honing my warrior radiance from the Creator above. With loving awareness, I intensify with explosive light. It emanates brightly through the broken fragments of my might. As my calcified ribs grow wings of illumination, I rise above your shadows and your delusion. I am magic, love, kindness, and bliss, spreading messages of unity that you cannot miss. With forgiveness and compassion, I set you free. As I am infinite energy, transmuting with glee, radiating at high frequencies to heal this earthly dome. I will love you eternally as I transform back home. And for this, we thank Lali Love for her beautiful words, her trust, her compassion, her grace. And for all you listeners out there of the Mother Lode, thank you once again for tuning in. You can find this episode and many others across many social platforms. I will be sure to link Lali Love's links to her book awards, her links for her social media handles. She can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Chapters Indigo, BookBub. This wonderful contributing author is on fire, folks, and we need to support her and uplift her and encourage her. So with love and light, that is it for me, my beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next time, I'm LWB. You be good.